What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been quite a while since my last video, but I've just been working so hard on getting recovered, making sure I'm getting fit for the USL 2 season that's coming up very soon. I'm going to be filming me moving down there, showing you guys around all of the different places down there. So be on the lookout for that. But today I'm going to be doing, as you guys saw in the title, a game analysis video. This was the last regular season game whenever I was playing with Royal Palms in the UPSL fall season. So I thought I would go ahead, do a game analysis video of this since I can't really be doing too many other training videos. So I thought I'd go through, talk about all of my touches and everything. I did get a goal this game and I feel like I played pretty well, probably one of my better games in the UPSL. So if you guys do want to watch it, then stick around to it. All right, so my very first touch of the game came after this little spell of possession. As you can see, we've only been playing for under 2 minutes, and we just were knocking the ball around, trying to get into the rhythm, trying to, work on just getting everybody some touches and everything like that. And our center back plays in a really good ball to our center mid, and then he plays another good ball into our attacking center mid. He slips me through in between the lines. I get to it, and then I just slot it home, and we get the first goal of the game. So that just came from finding that little opening and just anticipating him playing me through, trying to keep my run onside so that way I wouldn't be flagged off. So I was just trying to curve my run while maintaining my momentum, and then he laid me through a perfect ball, and then all I had to do was just slot it into the bottom corner. And then I had a nice little celebration to finish it off. Next up right here, the other team, they have possession now. So it's been only about a minute after. And then here I just come in way too hard. I was thinking that he was about to take a very big touch. He sold me well here. I should just be more calm whenever rushing in. I should go quick and then hold back and wait for him to make the mistake and then capitalize off of it. So here, I should have just done a little bit better at slowing down and then staying balanced. Next, the ball comes over here onto the left-hand side, and now I just received the ball, and I'm trying to play a driven pass to the right winger, and the idea was really good. I just didn't execute on it perfectly, but he gets the ball back, plays in a good ball to our striker, and then he takes a shot. Unfortunate, though good save from the keep. I had the right idea here. As you can see, he was wanting the ball, and I was trying to get that nice sliced motion to where it would go in and then curve back out, but I just played it too close to the defender. But I think it was a really good idea on trying to switch the point of attack. Just unfortunate that I wasn't able to quite pull it off. Next, the corner comes here. I get out of the way. He takes a really good shot and takes a deflection out. I heard him call for the ball, so I moved out the way, and he had a good shot. Now, here's the next corner, comes in right here. The ball's going to come to me eventually. Right here, I receive it. I play to the guy out wide. I wanted a 1-2. He decided to play in a cross, and it almost worked out for the man on the back post. Here, the center mid plays in the ball to the other center mid, and right here, I'm going in between the two defenders like on my goal. And whenever the ball is played to me, I'm anticipating that it's going to go right to my foot, which it does. And what I try to do is take a big touch to where I can run onto it. But as you can see, I just take the touch just way too far, and the keeper was able to come out easily. I think it was a good idea whenever you have a defender on your back like that and you're making that run in between the lines. It's good to get the ball out of your feet, but I just got it way too far. So I need to definitely work on taking that into my stride, but not making it way too far for the goalie to come out and get. All right, next we get the ball right here. We play it back to the keeper. He's just looking for his options. Now what I do is I drop in to create an option, and I could have done a little bit better. There was definitely a little push in the back, but either way, I was able to head it down to my center mid, so it worked out. But I do need to be a little bit more stronger right there and really hold my ground. But either way, I did what I wanted to do. All right, so we're just sitting back, defending again, and then the ball gets played over and the goalie gets it again. So I'm doing the same thing. There weren't very many outlets, so I was dropping in from my striker position to create an option. I received the ball a little sloppy touch, but I was still able to play it, and now we were able to go on the attack, and then we were able to switch the play. Again, good idea. Touch wasn't awful, but I need to clean it up a little bit better to be more efficient and to be able to get that play going even quicker. It's just those little details that will make the difference in the long run. And right here, I want to show this real quick. I don't actually touch the ball, but he plays in the ball to the centerman. And as you can see, I'm just applying enough pressure on his back to where he's feeling rushed into making the pass. And as you can see, he felt rushed and he ended up playing a bad pass. Sometimes you don't always have to win the ball. In scenarios like that, I couldn't get to the ball, but just applying enough pressure on the back of him made him feel rushed, made him feel nervous, and in doing that, he ended up playing a bad pass and we were able to gain possession. Sometimes it just comes down to applying a little bit of pressure. Okay, so the other team has another free kick, and I'm just waiting to attack. And as you can see, I learned my lesson. I'm not rushing in this time. I'm curving my run. There, I get enough of a touch on it. I move my hips. I take the touch in my stride. Try and finish with the left. Overall, it was a good save from the keeper, but also it was a bad shot for me. I should be doing a lot better there. I kind of got stuck in two minds of squaring it to the other striker for him to tap it in, but then I realized he was in front of me, so he would have been offside. So then I decided to take it, and in doing that, I just ended up rushing the shot, and I should have just curved it more with my left foot. But overall, that whole sequence was pretty good. I just got to finish those chances. That's what I really got to do in those scenarios. So here we win back the ball. The ball plays into me and I just drop it back. Not terrible. I probably could have turned and tried to be more creative. It was a little too simple, but overall not terrible. So here the other team has the ball. I'm going to let this whole sequence play out because it was a really good play. So they're just having a little bit of possession now, but we do a good job on winning the ball back. And then we just kind of got a little sloppy right there, but we were able to win it right back. And then here we were just trying to play out of the pressure. They were up high, and we just had to find those outlet passes out. The ball gets played into our attacking mid. He slips me in again. Perfect run. I square it over to our striker. He takes a touch, and he finishes. But the refs called this play offside. I'm going to insert a clip right here and a photo of how this was definitely not offside. The other striker was behind me and behind the ball, so there was no way it could have been offside. So it was really unfortunate that the ref called this one offside, because that could have been another goal for our striker and an assist for me. But you can't really do anything about it. We don't have VAR, unfortunately. But overall, it was a great play to build up from the back, to break the high press, and then to overall finish. Just very unlucky with the offside call. Right here, we get the corner. The ball is going to fall to Big Mo. He's going to lose it right here, but I take a really good turn, get it on my left, and again, the shot's just not that good. I know I can do so much better with my left on those. I just have to unleash a rocket, keep it low, but really drill it hard, and I just didn't get enough behind the shot. So here the goalie plays it into our center back, and he is going to clip it into me. And right here, I completely lost it in the light. I was able to get enough of a touch on it, but completely lost it in those big lights. The lights out here at the fields are huge, and I just lost it. But I definitely should do a little bit better there. Just got to work on being able to still control that even whenever I can't see it, but it definitely is a little tough. Now we keep the ball here. He slips me through on the wing. I'm just going to take a touch. We have nothing going forward, so I'm going to play it into our other striker who dropped back. He plays it back to one of our center mids, and then he switches the attack. Really good job to hold the ball right here. And then a good little fortunate deflection, and then our striker does well to finish it bottom corner. And overall, very good goal. All right, so the goalie has the ball. He's going to look. I'm just going to get wide. At this point, I switched back to left back. So I'm just going to take my touch. Got a lot of pressure. I just turn off of it, and then I play it into my winger. Right here, it's so important whenever you're receiving the ball that you know where everyone's out on the field. I knew that the defender was coming hard on my left-hand side, which means all I had to do was turn towards the line, and that would completely open up and free that entire space behind the defender, and then I could play it in to my winger. So over here, the team has the ball. Really good tracking back from our center mid. Does really well to win that. Center mid plays me out the ball. We've got nothing going forward. We're all very clumped up, so I just play it right back. And then from here, we were able just to move the ball around and try and open up some space. Now the other team has a free kick right here. Our center back does a good job to step up, win the ball, and shield it. I'm going to get wide now, and he's going to play me in the ball. And I'm just going to take a touch, do a little fake, then play it into the center mid, and then he plays it to our other center back. So right there, it was just good to sell the defender, making him think I was going one way, and then able to cut it back. So overall, pretty good and pretty simple. So right here, the team has the ball. They're going on the attack. A couple unlucky deflections, but I can tell he's about to play the right winger. So I'm just going to right here step in hard. But then, as you can see, I slowed down my run. I've learned from my mistake on that very first play of the game whenever I went in way too hard. But here I'm just going to rush in quick, but then jockey. So that way I make him choose what he's going to do. And then here he tries to meg me, and then I'm able to just shield the ball. I do really good. He was all over my back, and then I was able just to play it to our center back, and he tried to play in our winger, but it was just a bit too tough. But overall, really good defending. So now they throw in the ball. They're just kicking it around, puts in a pretty decent cross. Our right back does a good job of dealing with it. They still have the ball, and they're just moving it around now. And right here, our center back does a good job blocking it. They're about to cross it in. I block it as well right into our center mid. He's going to unleash our left winger who came in more centrally. He plays the striker, and then it was a good 1-2. And then he does really good to finish this off. He's got two defenders and the goalie to beat. He just puts it top bins, and it was a great finish. Over here, I'm just going to be getting wide again, and then our center mid plays me in the ball. I should have played in the winger right here just to keep the play going forward. Again, it wasn't a bad pass. I got it to our center mid right here, but I feel like I could have been a little bit more attacking minded and played it into our winger. I didn't lose the ball. It wasn't bad, but I feel like I could have just done that, and it would have helped the attack a little bit more. So here we throw in the ball, and then the ball gets eventually switched out to me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hit a long ball. Now we have our really big center back up top because he just threw in the ball. So he was waving, he wanted it. So I tried to clip in a high cross towards the back post. It wasn't bad, just a little too low. If it just would have been a foot or two higher, it would have gotten straight to his foot, and then he probably would have finished that, because even though he's a center back, he can hit some bangers. But it was a good idea, and this was definitely better because I was trying to be more attacking minded than just playing a simple pass back. Just unfortunate that it didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, but overall it was a good idea. So here I'm going to let this play out. So this is the kickoff from the second half. And our coach told us at halftime that he wanted a lot more from us. This was a team that we really should be beating by more at this point. We had a lot of chances. I missed a chance. and we should have definitely been higher. But our center mid does a really good job to cut in, play a really good pass, and then our attacking mid just does a perfect job slotting it in back post. So that was the perfect way to come out swinging. Now our center mid has the ball right here, and as you can see, this is only a couple minutes after. Great touch from our attacking mid, and then he just finishes it beautifully. So he got 2 goals in the span of just a couple minutes. That was a perfect way to respond after a pretty slow first half. So now I got moved to left back again. I was starting at striker, but I got moved. So right here, he's going down line, so I'm just trying to cut off that passing lane for the right winger that was up top. So I'm just cutting off the line, and then I take my back foot and was able to poke it out. Pretty just simple defending. Then I receive the ball again right here. You can't see I'm out of frame, but I receive it. The guy is coming in hard, so I'm just going to take the touch the opposite way, play into our center mid, and then he drops it back to our center back. So here I'm taking the corner. I'm trying to get it right into that 6-yard box, and that was really good. It bounced. If only we would have had somebody there just to finish that, that would have been really good. But unfortunately, we didn't have anybody making that middle run right towards the PK area. So the ball is going to come out onto my side. So I'm just watching my man. I don't want to rush in because our attacking mid had him covered. So now I'm going to run up and support. I'm yelling at him that he has a drop. So he plays me in right here. I'm going to take the touch inside and then play it back to our center back so we can swing it around because we had a lot of pressure on that left-hand side. So now our right back plays in the ball, just goes past our center mid, but I was able to get there and clean it up. Then I'm going not much in support, so I play it to our center mid. He does a really good ball, really filthy meg, and just so unlucky to hit the crossbar there, but that was a really good play. So again, I'm just staying wide, watching that man behind me, not getting sucked in too close. Ball comes out to me, I just thigh it down, pass it to our center back, so that way we can then build out. So I'm just going to get really wide right here, open up a passing lane. Our center back receives the ball. He plays it into our center mid. Center mid plays it into me. I should have played right there to the line. I thought he was cutting off the line more than he was, but I probably could have slipped that more on the line. And I believe one of our attacking mids was actually dropping back to receive the ball. So I probably could have played that there instead of playing it back to the center back. But overall wasn't terrible. Again, I should have just been looking to go forward instead of backwards. But not terrible, but definitely something I need to work on. So here our center mid receives the ball. He's turning. I'm just running up to make space. I'm going to do a run. And then here I do a good ball in between, just unlucky to not get a touch there and keep it going. I could have probably played the pass a little bit softer, but really good idea. Just unfortunate that he missed the touch there. But that was definitely better going forward. I was being more attacking minded, just unlucky that it didn't quite come off. So here our center back gets the ball. He does a good job clipping it forward. Now our other center back has the ball. He plays it into our center mid. He's going to play our attacking mid. He plays our guy through, and then he takes a shot. Keeper clears it, just not good enough. Then our striker just finesses it, top corner. Really good goal. So we're just defending now, gaining our position, letting the team play while also applying a little bit of pressure. So I can see right here that he wants to clip that ball forward. I heard all of my teammates telling me to watch my back. So I dropped back just a little bit, but I didn't want to drop too far forward because I knew he was going to try and play that pass and I wanted to be there to intercept it. So here I just chest it down, play a good little ball, and now I continue my run onto the outside. So that way, if he wants to play the 1-2, he can. But if he wants to turn into the middle, he can as well. But doing this will drag the right back away from the play to where he has to focus on me instead of the ball. So now we're defending at this point, and I actually let this go because we actually get a goal from this. This is really good attacking play. Our attacking mid plays in a really good ball to our second striker. He does a great job to cut back, plays in a square ball, hits the post on the first shot, but thankfully it came straight back to him and he was able to put it away. Here they're playing the ball out wide, so I'm just going to come and step. Everybody was telling me to step at this point, and I just took a hard one straight to the gut, knocked the wind out of me really well. Right, so next play, I'm just going to drop back here. I don't want to rush in and make it easier for them to play through, so I just start to drop back. Then as he comes forward, again, I'm just applying pressure, but I'm jockeying him and staying at a good distance away to where he can't just play around me. And then I see right here, he goes to play the 1-2, and then I immediately follow him so that way he can't slip in behind me with an easy pass. Then right here, we win the throw, and right here was just really good play. So by this point, we're 7-0 up. We're just playing at this point for fun. We're just doing really good, keeping the ball, and we were just trying to mess around with the other team a little bit, and it was pretty good. Our center mid plays it back to our center back. He plays it to me. I send him the wrong way. He goes, and then at this point, I knew we had plenty of time, and then our center back, or our center mid, checks in, and then we were able to switch it. Okay, so our center back receives the ball. I'm just getting high and wide. He's going to play me. Now I can tell the defense is dropping back. Everybody's telling me to take the space. Then I play in a good little ball in behind with the outside of my foot. Our center attacking mid plays in our other forward, and he does good to get in behind, but the keeper does well to read it. I feel like that was a really good play for me. Again, just working on trying to be more of a threat at the defense. I saw that they were dropping back. Everybody on my team was telling me to take my space. So I feel like I did well driving at the defense and then playing in a good weighted pass into our center attacking mid who was going in behind. And then it was a good play overall. So I feel like that was definitely much better for me and definitely a good sequence from the team. So by this point, I got subbed out in about the 80th minute. So this was about one of the last plays of the game. And our winger does good just to take that and curl it top corner. And that was all the goals, and that was the game. All right, so that was the game. It was overall a really good performance from the team. To win 8-0 and keep a clean sheet was really good. From all the goals we scored to being locked down on defense, we definitely did really good. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest team in our division, but it still was good to get that result, especially because that result helped push us into playoffs. So overall, it was a fun game. Really enjoyed getting to play in that one. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. The next video that you guys see will be me moving down to the villages for the start of the USL 2 season. So make sure you guys stay up to date with that. If you guys are new, go ahead and subscribe so that way you guys don't miss out on any of the new content. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll catch you in the next one.